Hello everyone, my name is Webweaver, and welcome back to World of Horror. So, listen, if we're gonna record videos at 4 in the morning at a time zone that I'm used to, and, quote, am adjusted to, then we're gonna record videos at 4 in the morning in a time zone that I am new to, or, well, I'm not new to it, but, I haven't been to the time zone in a while, if that makes sense. And, we're also gonna record videos when I'm exhausted, because it really would not be a Webweaver series if I wasn't freaking exhausted from mostly just not sleeping. I will be real with you. I actually have been getting some decent sleep. I've been getting better sleep than I thought I would, because I'm a notoriously bad sleeper. I'd like to clarify, I'm not a sleeper agent. If I was a sleeper agent, I would like to believe that I'm a good one, because I'm pretty sure the entire point of being a sleeper agent is that you do not know you are one until you are activated. Now, I was activated earlier today. Quite a few interesting things happened. I helped clean a pond, and I was eaten alive. So that was slightly unpleasant, but I was happy to help. There's these weird little green things. They almost look like 3 or 4 leaf clovers. They just float on the water, and they're very... I don't know if it's just that they're unsightly or they're actually bad for the pond itself, but I was tasked with removing. Not all of them, because with the tool that I had, quite literally impossible. I mean, there were probably they're so tiny, right? So saying 4,000 does not sound that unreasonable. It was a smaller pond. So saying 4,000 doesn't sound completely crazy. But yeah, they were annoying, and I was eaten alive by the insects. Which was a little bit of a bummer, as they would say. A little bit of a bummer. I'm actually pretty excited, though, because another thing that activated me is that Kingdom Death is having another sale. And I think if I'm fast enough, I haven't placed the order yet, which is a little bit risky when it comes with Kingdom Death stuff, because that stuff sells out lightning fast. But I believe, because I'm waiting on some money coming in, I believe that I should be able to get the Spidacles expansion pack and the Lonely Tree expansion pack, because those are the ones that I care about the most. The Spidacles one, that's probably one of the more famous expansion packs, the big spider ball that you can... If you destroy the legs, you can roll the spider ball around as sort of a resource generation thing. And then, they do have the, what's his name? The Lion Warrior, the guy who does the stage play. But the problem that I have with that is that's not a normal campaign. From what I've heard, it's an entirely separate campaign where you basically, you and all the other players are assigned a point in the stage play, and then if you obey the stage play, the Lion Warrior, is it the Lion King? I get confused, because there's the Lion something, the Lion God, which is actually pretty cool. It's the beast that stalks the maze, the god that went insane, and so it's just wandering in an endless maze. And then there's the lion, what was it, the lion dragon or something? I can never remember. I think it's the, I think it's the Lion Warrior, but it's he's this crazy guy who makes you do a play, and then that's your campaign, is his stage play. And if you do, he assigns you a role at the beginning, and if you do that role, then this doesn't heal you, does it? It's just doom? I think we'll take it anyways, but, yeah, it's he assigns you a role in the stage play, and if you play your part, he doesn't kill you until the final act. Like, the final act, he'll kill you. But if you disobey your sort of like your assigned position, then what ends up happening is he becomes enraged that you're not playing your part in the play, and so he'll attack you immediately. And so in the final confrontation, you know, you have one player who's like the villain and one player who's like the hero, and something like that. And so if he's trying to kill the villain, then the hero could suddenly be like, I'm gonna betray one of my friends in a surprise plot twist by M. Night Shyamalan. And then the Lion Warrior go like, no, I don't like M. Night Shyamalan, you have to follow my script. And so you'll go try to kill the warrior. This is just stuff that I've read off the internet, so like take it with like 18 grains of salt. Or maybe like just a pouch of salt. You know, you don't have to count 18 individual grains, and one bite won't hurt, you know? Well, literally it won't, because I don't think that does anything. Somebody said in the comments that that's supposed to give you -1 reason per mystery. I've never noticed it, and so I guess we'll try to keep we'll try to keep an eye on it. We'll try to talk them out of it. Nope, no, they were not happy about that. We can die here, but it's early enough in the run that I'm like, yeah, just get me out of here, man. Like, if we live, we live. If we don't, we don't. It's not a big deal. But although we haven't won a run as Mimi yet on this save file, so it is a little bit of a bummer that we're kind of worried about Mimi keeling over and dying. We'll open up the illegal den just because, and I don't want to get the occult store. Like, I like the occult store, but I don't want to get it up at the cost of something much more useful. So we'll take a little bit of stamina as a treat, and then what do we got here? It was the second mystery that we needed to remember, right? Like, I never really do this. Go back to the lighthouse. Yeah, okay, so so charisma, basically there. Strength's a little sketchy, but we should be able to make it work. And then there's a light source, which I don't really care about. And I don't think... Did we take... Did we take damage there? And then the hot bath healed us right up? I wasn't paying attention. I should have been paying attention, but I really wasn't. But anyways... Leave the answer in the comments down below. Yes, fishing for engagement to boost myself in the YouTube algorithm. Of course, that was my master plan all along. But, yeah, no. I'm looking forward to... So that's why I'm getting the Spidocles, or whatever it's called. It's because that's just a boss. Like, it replaces a boss in the main campaign. Which is the idea. And then the Lonely Tree, I think that's an additional area you can explore when you're on, like, an expedition. I'm not entirely sure, to be honest with you. I haven't actually played the game yet. I have 1.5, and I've opened it to, like, look at the sprues and stuff. But the thing is, I don't really... You know, I kind of bought it around the time of the... You may have heard, I don't know if you know... But there was a point in time, really, where everybody was like, hey, we need to stay indoors alone for, like, 2 years. I don't know if you've heard of it. It's a really niche thing that, you know, not a lot of people have heard about. And so, you know, I got into it right as the inverse ghosting thing started. And so, you know, I would like to be able to... You know, I want to get back into it. You know, I started that goal for myself where it's like, you know, 2,000 points of Grey Knights and paint my Chaos Army. Because I have 2,000 points of Chaos Space. Well, I have more than 2,000 points, but I have a 2,000 point list, which is what I was trying to say. I have a 2,000 point list of Chaos Space Marines, about 1,000 points of Slanesh Demons, and then... I want to get 2,000 points of Grey Knights, and so those are going to be the factions that I play, and I want to have them built and at least base-coated by the end of the year. I think that's fair, but then I also want to get, like... The thing that intimidates me about the Kingdom Death stuff is that a lot of it, like especially near the start, where your characters don't have any equipment, because for those of you who don't know about Kingdom Death, it's kind of a, I wouldn't say, okay, listen, the pinup stuff, sure, but it's kind of like at the beginning of the game. We will take first aid here because it's just so good, and we'll take strength. Because we got the lump of flesh sitting in our back pocket, so it's not a huge deal. But yeah, we got the lump of flesh. We got first aid. It'll probably be fine. But at the start of Kingdom Death, your characters are basically the deprived class from the Dark Souls series, right? You've got literally nothing, except I think you've got like a lantern or something. I don't exactly remember. You got like super primitive weapons, and then you've got your loincloth, basically. And so there's a lot of painting skin colors, and a lot of the armor in the game is like barbarian style, where it's a lot of like skin tones for, you know, both the male and female characters, you know? So I'm not good at painting skin. Like when I was learning how to paint miniatures, I put all my points into painting metal. I really love painting metallics. Metallics are are very fun. Metallics are the best. I do love painting them, and some people are gonna be like, metallics are easy to paint, but they're fun to paint. You know what I mean? Well, we'll take a risk here. This is gonna suck if we okay. 26% Doom. Yeah, I'm gonna. All right, Chief. I'm gonna head out, Chief. That's since we missed that, I just want to get out of here. I hate max level forest. It's quite scary. Please stop making me fail skill checks. I'd really appreciate it. This is like, if we do this successfully, it's huge. But we failed, and so we probably lose the game. Like, here's the thing. If we succeed that skill check, we probably win the game, because it does a lighthouse check for us. It gets a stat up to 8, which admittedly, you know, perception's not that great, but it would count quite a lot. Like, it would be very helpful. So you just want to do this. You just want to do 95% chance and then try to kill her next turn. Can we even kill her next turn? I don't think we can. Because we can do 12 damage, but what do we... Oh, wait, we can just eat the lump of flesh. That's fine. Badly bleeding sucks, by the way, but it's not particularly relevant here. And then we'll just do the same thing again. Get her down to 11 to where we can kill her with a desperation attack. With an all-out attack. This is your last chance. Don't waste it. But, yeah, no, like, Kingdom Death is apparently, like, one of the craziest board games you can get into. Oh my god, please stop failing the perception check, I beg you. We'll probably have to... It's not probably. I can confirm that it was not a probably. It was a certified forget your spell moment or die. Well... You know, on the bright side, badly bleeding never proc once. But yeah, anyways, so I want to get the Kingdom Death expansions to the base game, because I feel like that'll be more useful. Because I don't want to like get the boys together after the inverse ghosting quarantine and we all meet up and it's like, all right, we're gonna play this incredibly complicated board game. We're gonna do a campaign of that, but we're not gonna be using the core campaign. We're gonna be using the side campaign with different rules and different intricacies. That would be like, you know, the boys would be like, all right, I'm just here for the pizza, man. But thank you Bathtub, thank you Clawfoot Bathtub, for the repeated support. And yeah, we're gonna grab the money, but what are we gonna do with it? I don't know. I don't want to go into Well, that was a misclick, and yeah, this is gonna be very sketchy. If we can pull it off, it's very good. If we could get a... Okay, that's gonna make things a little bit harder, but it is a reason loss, okay? It's not a huge deal when we're playing me, and the enemy does doom damage, particularly. Not a huge deal, but, I mean, I'll take a 75% times 3. It could be fun. Okay. Famous last words there. Yeah, so we can do a 90-80? Yeah, 90-80? You love to see that. Gives us a buff. Also gives us a heal, which you really like to see. But more importantly, I think what it gives us, and what we're very appreciative of, folklore studies, probably never gonna see it again, honestly. Honestly, art knowledge could be the play here, but here's the thing. I want to get better attacks for sure, but leadership does help us out with the lighthouse. But you know, we're gonna go strength knowledge. I think that's a fair play. We're gonna hold the vigil pamphlet just so that we can interact with the rides. Here's the thing. You don't want to follow the instructions on the vigil pamphlet. Oh no, man! No, man! I don't want to do it. I don't want to do it, dude. No, I'm not gonna click that button. I don't want to lose reason for failing a perception check. We failed every Oh, we didn't even get healed here. Let's go. Wait a minute. Oh God, which one is it? It's this one, right? I thought oh no, I'm an idiot, dude. I was like, okay, which one's the reason? It's the vista, right? Because you get tired climbing up on the... You get tired climbing up the Sphinx. Oh, I just bumped the microphone in disappointment. I'm sorry, that was like literally what we were waiting for. But I misclicked, because I always get confused with it. Because it's always like, oh yeah, this is... do you lose stamina for climbing up the massive Sphinx and then seeing a cool vista? It's like, if I climbed up a massive building and then I got to see this cool endless expanse, that would be minus stamina plus reason. But, you know, obviously in hindsight, it's like, hey, the blood is on, like, the blood is boiling. the blood boils your skin off. It's like, yeah, that's fair. We'll do 7th curse, because, yeah, and then we'll go back to Yelazeth. I do apologize for I made a error and lapse in judgment. I've made a severe error and lapse in strength, dexterity, light source, second enemy, and second mystery. Okay, I can get down with it. You know, it's actually pretty weird. Some people were saying that thing was faked the whole time, like you never even went to the forest. And if so, that's like one of the craziest, like, online viral marketing things I've ever seen. It's disrespectful as hell. But if it's legitimately faked, that would be absolutely insane. Like, that would legitimately be one of the craziest things that's ever happened on the internet, if that was faked. I don't know if it was, but recently I was browsing Twitter and somebody retweeted into my feed that it's like, hey, the videos were faked, by the way. And it's like, wait, what? Really? And then somebody made like a video series debunking the whole thing, but it got taken down from YouTube for some reason. And I'm just like, bro, if that was faked, that'd be crazy. Like, that's probably, that legitimately would probably be like the biggest marketing stunt of all time, if that was faked, just because of the scale of it and the severity of it. But, you know, it's not really my place to say specifically. We don't have the light source this time, right? It was second enemy and second mystery. So can I get my compass here? Thank you very much. And yeah, let's go. Let's do it. But yeah, no. Also, another thing, the Spidocles thing just looks cool. I mean, it's a giant smiling ball that's like, I think it's, I think of it as like a small, like, what is it for the Tyranids? Is it the Hierophant? I can never remember. It's the big boy. I've always wanted to get the big boy for the Tyranids, but I never could commit to it. Because here's the thing, I can't draw human skin, I can't paint human skin. But I can tell you, I love painting Tyranid skin. Because it's so cool, like, all the stuff that you can do with it. And so, yeah, like, I'm a little paranoid about jumping into the Kingdom Death stuff, because it's like, hey, you have to draw a lot of skin. And I picked up this Malefic paint set from, I don't remember what company it was, but it was like a Malefic paint set. I think that's what it was called. And it's sort of like very pale, like bluish purple skin tones, and it's like, that's more my speed. So I'm still like, so we have to be careful here. Anything over 5 gets canceled. But I don't want to take, like, I don't want to take a lot of damage here. Like, this guy sucks. So let's brace for impact, and then deal with him a devastating blow. Certainly, for sure. Wonderful. You love to see it. It's probably 4% Doom is probably the best outcome we could have hoped for. Because you run away, it's 5% Doom, right? So you take what you can get. But yeah, no, Spidocles just seems like it would be fun to paint and build. But the rules are stupid, right? Like, I remember reading a preview of the rules, and it's like, oh, so Spidocles' hitbox is where the shadow is cast or whatever. And it's like, yeah, I think we'll probably just get a giant base and put him on the base. Or something like just putting like a hit marker under him or something, because it's literally like where the shadow is casting under the, because it's a ball with giant spindly legs, right? So it was like wherever, and this could be a troll, I don't know, I don't have the rules, but it's like, you know, it's this giant ball with a bunch of spindly legs, and so it's like wherever the you know, wherever the shadow casts on the ball is what the game counts as the Spidocles hitbox, which is stupid. But it's also kind of fun. So, you know, maybe we'll probably just be like, alright, this circle underneath them, that's the hitbox or whatever, but, you know, it is fun. So we did have a strength, right? It was strength, dex, and either knowledge or charisma, I think. Let me double check. I mean, we took. Oh, by the way, that was our first enemy, right? Oh, maybe it wasn't. No, did we fight something before Magician glitched? I can't remember. So it was strength, dex, and then that was it. So we leveled up the correct things. Although I did see charisma there, so that was correct. Hold on, we can take the dog out if we, who let the dogs out of the store? That would be me. I plead guilty. That would be me. I let the dog out of the store. And, actually, I recruited the dog onto my team. Because, remember, dogs are not affected by 7th Curse. But let's see what we got here. So we didn't get roads closed. We got cut off from the outside world, which, since we've already watched the TV for Moriko, literally does nothing. Who cares? We got quick thinking, so let's go to the mansion. You always love to see that. And, yeah, so we'll hold on to our money, just in case we end up getting... I'll take that. We take those. We take minus reasons, but they're actually minus staminas. And then we immediately get it back, because you love to see it. But, yeah, you know, nobody told me, I forgot what I was just gonna say. Like, I was going somewhere with this, but I completely forgot, and so now I'm gonna segue into the fact that nobody told me that the UK was gonna be hot, right? Like, I have visited during summer before, but every single time I visited, it has been cold, miserable, dreary, and rainy. And that is exactly how I like it. That is the perfect weather, is when it is just raining and pouring and it's cold and misty. And I'm like, brother, where is that weather? because I step outside and I'm thinking to myself, like, holy crap, it's burning out here. Like, I'm like, it, like, here, I'll tell you what's happening, right? I have this chocolate bar, and I've been working on it throughout, not even the day. Okay, I've just had this chocolate bar hanging out in this sort of, like, cubbyhole closet area, right? Away from the window, away from the sun, and let me tell you, it's not melted, but it's soft, like a hard chocolate bar that's brittle, and you have to break it apart. It's soft, and it's like, oh no, dude, come on, man. Also, this is also a come on, man situation. I'm very not okay with the situation we find ourselves in, but alas, we have to go, and we have to take a chance. Now we got quite lucky right there. You do indeed enjoy it, that we were lucky. Now we can do 95. I'll take it, brother. Give me the 95. I'm a betting man, and I bet correctly. I'm scared though. Like, Ritual Mask could actually come in clutch. I'm happy with that. I'm not gonna say no. We will burn it. We could have taken it and tried to get Junior Librarian, but do I really care right now? No. Will I care in 80 episodes when we still don't have Junior Librarian, and this episode in particular gave us the opportunity to get it? Yeah, I'll care then. I'll care in 80 episodes, but that's for future web to worry about, you know? It's not for... Okay, you know, I'm just gonna be real with you, Chief. I'm just gonna be 100% real with you. I'm leaving. And so anyways, the second enemy, assuming Glitched Magician was our first, would be the Puppet Matron, correct? So we'll remember that, and Household Hell would be our second mystery. We're gonna need to remember at least one of them, and so I'll bank on Household Hell, because I'm not holding my breath on remembering the second enemy. Please, I beg you, stop! Oh my god, we'll get rid of Enthrallment just because it has a significantly lesser chance of being useful. We don't have a light source, so, you know, listen, brother, you're staying under the water for now. Alright, Fetid Fumes, you kinda hate to see it, to be honest. Oh, that was a misclick. Once again, I'm asking for your forgiveness, because I was like, you know, we'll just get some reason real quick. It'll be nice. It'll be great. It'll be grand. But alas, it was not nice, nor was it grand. We got EXP, which we don't really need, but it'll probably be fine. I got a little bit of a phone ping, even though I have it on mute. That's a little bit weird, but I'll just put it down here for now. And yeah, so anyways, we've got 3 more mysteries to go, and I am burning alive. Which admittedly you could say, hey, your laptop emits heat, and I would say, yeah, it does. But that doesn't, you know, I don't take my laptop outside. Right, the fact that you could cook an egg on the freaking pavement, like you could fry an egg on the pavement, does not stop the fact that my laptop is hot, nor does my laptop being hot mean that you couldn't fry an egg on the pavement in the direct sunlight. It's burning out here. It's boiling. And I'm just thinking to myself, could you please stop putting me in this particular situation? I'd really appreciate it. So, if this did 3 damage on the throw, we'd be good, right? Oh yeah, alright. That's good. You love to see it. You really do. You really do love to see it. Because we have first aid, so we're climbing back. We are climbing back. Start running and don't stop running. Sorry, who was the second enemy again? Puppet Matron? Is that right? That's our answer? I'll take Puppet Matron for 3 counters, please. Oh god. Those game shows give me anxiety, because it's like, you have 3 choices, so it's a 33% chance, unless you know one of the options is wrong. And so it's like, It's just like you have to go for 3 because the game is designed to literally, like, you need to get either incredibly lucky or you need to go for 3. Which, you know, it's and like here we need to go for the 75% chance, which we didn't get, so we'll try it again because we really need it. Thank you, Ritual Mask. Very cool. I really appreciate it. And we'll do a you know, a 95%, which we missed. We did miss a 95% chance. Now, what could I have done there? I could have forgotten the other spell, and we would have lived another turn, but to be honest with you, I didn't think we were gonna miss. I'm a gambling man, and sometimes gambling goes horribly wrong, as evidenced right here. I'm not gonna give you another one, because this video is 31 minutes long, which means it's gonna take, like, probably about 20 hours to upload onto YouTube, which, by the way, has Google Chrome been the good luck charm, the happy vibes? I don't know, because I've still been busy watching Midsummer Murders. We're on Series 19 right now, which means that both Sykes the dog and Nelson are gone. And I hate it. I miss Sykes the dog. They have a new dog, because of course they do. But I miss Sykes. Because, you know, they basically... I didn't know this. I was ignorant. They rotate the some of the supporting cast, like, every 2 seasons. So I was watching... Well, series, they call them. But, I was watching the Nelson series with well, Syke was in all of the episodes up until the start of Series 19. So it's like, I was watching the series that had Nelson as the partner, the DS, the detective sergeant, and then, what is it? DCI Barnaby, detective captain, something, detective captain investigation unit, I don't know. But anyways, thank you so much for watching. I miss Nelson. He made a cameo appearance in one of the episodes, which was about cricket. And it was a really good episode. They tried to get you to believe for like 5 seconds that maybe Nelson was involved in the crime, but Barnaby was like, no way. And everybody else, well, not everybody else, but like the new guy was like, yeah, he's suspicious. I don't like him. And then Nelson is like, yeah, I'm working with a different police unit now, or I'm working with a different investigation unit now, and we're gonna work together for this one. And it's like, let's go! But yeah, anyways, thanks for watching. Hope you're all staying safe out there. Midsummer Murders is a banger for sure. But you know what? Tonight, there's gonna be a Sean Ryder on UFOs. I've been living for this, dude. I love it. Anyways, thanks for watching. Stay safe out there. Bye.